tau nei. Ngā waka nui o te motu, ka mia te kā koutou. Hare mai, hare mai, hare mai. Hare mai tua te karanga tēnei wa tātu kaupapa. Tēnei wa tātu taonga. E tā tātu rangatira, a Bill Andersen, a reira. E tau te rangi Māori o wangani a tātu. Ngā rangatira, ngā whaea, ngā tuahine. Tai no wa tātu tamariki, mokopuna. Nā reira, e mihi e tute nei ki a koutou. Hare mai, hare mai, hare mai. Me huri tera wa tātu reo tāhai. I'll switch it over to TV too so I can explain where I come from. I'm part of the Ngāpui tribe up in the Northland. What I'm doing here in Auckland here, I'm representing the National Distribution Union, RUNO. And that's why I'm glad to be one of the spokesmen for Rangatira Kaumātua, Mr. Andersen here this afternoon. I'd like also to say that the resources that he's been talking about for years, and some of the other speakers, and what the taonga I'm talking about is this book here, he's already put out to the help of the workers in this party here. And also I'd like to congratulate the members of this party is putting this taonga together on behalf of Mr. Andersen. To me, everybody here will have to grab the knowledge while he's still here with monks. I'd always said that when Jim Knox was still around. And hopefully that you both can be part of our kaumātua here while he's still here amongst us today. Nā reira kore kumea roa wene mihi waingani a tātu. Mihi tonu o tātu tini haitua. O rātu ko tui o rātu. O tātu te kanilona. E hui nei te nepo. Amia te kā koutou. Tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou. Tēnā tātu katoa. I'm looking for some empty sisters. You know, kore te aroha, e maroke I te rā, makuku tonu, I akuro I matae, e hine, kaumata, tēnā koe te tuaine, e ote, tēnā koe te rangatira e tātu, tēnā tātu kaumātua, Bill, tau te rangi Māori wainganui tēnei, ia tātu no ko tēnei tau a tātu, tēnā koe te puni heka. Nora mana tātu, e ora.
I've just got some apologies I'd like to read out. Jackie and Mike Brower have gone down to Coromandel. Jackie's auntie died, so they can't be here. Terry Knob, Emily, Edna, Johnny Duke, Mike Jackson, who's in Christchurch, Chris Bennett, and Gary Parslow. I've got a fax here from Jennifer I'd like to read out. To comrades and friends, please accept my apology for being unable to share in marking what I consider as an important part of Vow's development. The publication of the book, as it became known by those involved in its compilation, includes many months of researching, writing, typing, checking, and rewriting. It is my sincere wish that this conclusion signposts the path leading to the widest debate, the sharing of different views, and the forging of closer ties between the elected progressive forces within New Zealand and internationally. To Bill, a special knowledge of his unwaning determination and his patience with those of us who sometimes were not so determined. I am very proud of you, as I am of all comrades and friends who contributed to the project which I could be with you tonight. Thanks especially to our youth boy who have done my share of the organising tonight's function because I'm away. Love, Jennifer.
Well, I'll be brief. The main contribution tonight should come from Bill, and rightly so. He's been a key motivating force in this project. And from our perspective as a party, this book should be read, criticisms of it should be made quite openly and frankly in an honest working class sense, not from the point of scoring points off one another, but from the point of view of developing a greater class unity, a greater organisational unity amongst working class people and their allies for a better future. I'd first of all really like to say thank you all for coming here. It's important to us that you are here. It's important to us that you read and think about what we've got to say. It is a very important event to our small but growing party that this is occurring in 1993, a period where we're seeing great change. It's a chance for us as a party to refute some very slanderous allegations that were made against us both nationally and internationally when our party was formed. There are some Australian friends here who were given the impression that when our party was formed in 1990 that our sole purpose in life was to back a national government. If you read the book, it will tell you exactly what our position is. In fact, there is a book now referred to as the Blue Book that is available, and that will tell you precisely what our position was in 1990. And it was far from supporting any right-wing government, including a Labor government. It is not a book about making the current political and economic environment work better. It is a book about challenging the fundamentals of our society and changing them, not making them work better, not refining them, not sharpening them up, not workplace reform. None of those things are in our book, except for a class analysis and examination. It is a beginning for our party and not an end. This book is the beginning of an analysis that is ongoing, and we're asking you to participate in that analysis. And finally, if you haven't already done so, buy a couple of copies. They'll make good gifts, they'll make useful things to refer to, and I've no doubt, given the controversial nature of it, one copy won't be enough to make marks in on the pages. So I'd like to thank you for coming here. I'd like to encourage you to be part of this process, to be part of an ongoing analysis from a Marxist viewpoint about what is happening in this country, and not to accept the tripe that's being dished up to New Zealand people currently. This book firmly rejects what is going on in this country and sets out a different path. Thank you very much. I'd like to ask Bill. Sorry.
O Kaletania, now I don't know
meaning what are the most important things in the world. I tangata, I tangata, I tangata. The people, the people, the people.
Kia ora.
Te hi, ore ora. The breath of life to you. And in saying that, I want to point out, sisters and brothers, that this is not my book. It's a book of a group of people who made a number of contributions. And I want to register, as is normal, a very warm thanks to those people, to Gloria Stanford, to Odette Shaw, to Simon DeBow, to Jennifer Francis, to the printer, those who organised this launch, and Vania for her advice and assistance. I won't say very much about it. The comments I make will not be extensive because that's something for you to read about. But I want to indicate some aspects that it is normal in these launchings to say why you publish a book. And we simply published it because the crisis is growing that quickly that we felt an obligation to make a contribution to the way out of the crisis, to identify that position in written terms. So that's what it's about, the crisis, and some ideas on how to combat the crisis. It is not a full program. It makes some comment about the Maori rights struggle, but doesn't deal with the matter fully. It doesn't deal with very important aspects like women's rights, youth rights, Pacific Island workers' rights, Pacific Island people's rights. It has an emphasis on the struggle for democracy. And it deals with what's termed electorate democracy, of requiring your MP to conduct herself or himself in a certain way or be removed. And it tries to develop the interlinkages between the struggle for democracy and the struggle for socialism. It has three main springs to it. In philosophical terms, it tries to analyse the material reality of the world we live in, the tremendous resources and the wealth of this world, the rapidly growing new technology, and how you and I can assist to see that it's used for people and not for multi and transnational profit. In terms of political economy, it explains how the employers legally rob or exploit working people, how this robbery is legitimised under this system, and about the basic contradiction between workers combining to produce and that social production being appropriated by private owners. You will not find any support in this book for tripartism, for growth agreements or workplace New Zealand. No support whatsoever for those concepts. And the last of the three, in the sense of scientific socialism, it points to some of our estimations for the reasons of the setbacks in the socialist countries. But it also refers to the resurgence of socialist ideas. I might say that according to the Business Roundtable and Douglas Myers and Company, Shirtcliffe and these people, it's a case of socialism, of union organisations and communist organisations being buried, being dead, and buried that many times that these undertakers must be getting sick of the sight of us. They've got to put us down that often and so quickly. They've got to give the image that it's all dead, that unions are finished, socialism is finished with it. So that brings me to a question and an assertion. Why do they keep on kicking a horse if it really is dead? What is their purpose in doing that? And an assertion that working class struggle and the struggle between the employers and the workers is not an invention by anybody. You can't invent something that exists. It exists in reality. But on the other hand, it's that reality that created unionism, creates militant unionism, and creates socialist ideas. This book caused our organisation a lot of thinking, a lot of investigation, also caused some despair. It was often heard, Christ, when are we going to get it out? Went on for that long. We set dates we couldn't keep, which didn't improve our image. There's some of the weaknesses in the last 6 or 7 months. Apart from this, we do thank very much the input from other left parties. And some of them are here tonight, but I don't think it'd be wise to name them. And also for Fee Day to have time on the Mairu land dispute. And I might say we got some ideas from the Communist Party of the United States of America, from Gus Hall, who has spent 11 years in American penitentiaries only for the reason that he was a communist. And at the time of the McCarthy raids and aggression against democracy, Gus Hall escaped to Mexico and was kidnapped by the FBI and brought back to finish his term of sentence. And for Victor Perlo, one of their best economists. So there it is. There it is for $10. It is not a holy writ, claimed to be 100% right. It'll have its weaknesses and its mistakes. It is one contribution to the struggle, and we would welcome more. So, to all of you in the struggle, kia kaha, be strong. Thank you. Kia ora.
Name over here, I forgot to introduce you first. The founder was Tom Kerfee. He comes from Australia. Tēnā koe te rangatira. O tae mai koe tēnei rā mo te karanga. O tēnei o rangatira Bill Andersen. A reira ka mihi atu ki a koe. A mihi nunu i te runga i a koe. A reira haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. E mea nui tēnei, ki a mātu, ki te atu. A koutou, takahena te huarahi. O koutou te kai mahi no te pona, te koe hākenga. Nā reira haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Nā reira kia ora koe te rangatira. Last of all, I'd just like to make a three hearty cheers for this taonga that's lying on our table. Nā reira kia ora koutou, ngā rangatira ngā waka ni nui. To one of our books there. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Kia ora.
Thank you.
Well, I'm recording now, team, so say something, something important. There we go.
Workers of the world unite.
Aye.
World unite. All the left-wing communists, socialists, that's us.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
All the vanguard of the working class.
Come on, Wildermo, I need you in here as well.
Oh, here I'm doing the dishes.
Oh,
it's really doing
okay. Here we are, we've got a picture of you doing the dishes.
Come on, Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Marx wrote the philosophy for us and set it up for us, so that's us. That's us.
Right, that's right. The philosophers have interpreted the world, but the
Yeah.
point is for us to change it.
For us to change it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Sad to see Rick going back.
it's sad to leave, Willie. It's been a wonderful experience, and very glad to be here on behalf of the Communist Party of the United States. And it's been very enjoyable to meet the comrades here, and it's been a real privilege to enjoy the hospitality and to learn about Maori culture and to meet with the wonderful comrades here. And I want to wish everyone the best and good luck in the future and success in building the alliance and the unity of labor and all the people that are fighting for a better country, a better New Zealand, better Aotearoa. No.
Kia ora. Yeah, well done.
Kia ora. Okay.
Okay.
I'll come here, Phil, and I'll take you with these both.
Oh, the world looks different through that. Oh well, it has been a good time had by all.
By all of us.
Certainly by all of us.
All of us.
Yeah.
All the comrades together.
And when you get to Auckland, Rick, I want you to go and see Bill Andersen and say that we looked after you properly. He doesn't have to worry. We're trustworthy.
Yeah, it's pretty odd that wasn't here with in the photo with you, Rick.
Yeah,
We'll probably
Sorry?
I did. Shame I did. Not
Oh,
here
yes,
as
I'm
well.
sorry. I
and
Yeah,
Jim
yeah.
and Jim.
And Jim, never mind.
Yeah.
We'll see them down at the office.
So we'll make one of these up and
Send it over.
send it over.
Yep.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to sing a song, right?
Yeah, sing a song.
Okay. Arise, ye prisoners of starvation. Arise, ye wretched of the earth. For justice thunders condemnation. A better world's in birth. No more traditions chains shall bind us. Arise, ye slaves, no more in thrall. The earth shall rise on new foundations. We have been not, we shall be all. 'Tis the final conflict. Let each stand in his place. The international working class shall be the human race. 'Tis the final conflict. Let each stand in his place. The international working class shall be the human race.
Kia ora everybody. This is my project.